Morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night, whenever you're tuning in. Hello, 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 Facebook, hello, Instagram. Good morning. It's good morning here on the East Coast where I am. It's 10:30 a.m. And we will go ahead and get started. So good morning or good afternoon or good evening again, whatever time you may be watching this. Welcome to Thriving Thursdays. My name is Karen Drosnes. I am your host, transformation and personal development coach. I help women reclaim their joy and vitality so that we can live with more exuberance for life. Doesn't that sound awesome? Yeah. Having more vitality because we go in and we figure out what are our core values, what do we like, what do we want, what is the vision for our life to look like. It's all good and it's all juicy. And so we figure it out. So on today's episode of Thriving Thursday, I'm going to talk to you about acceptance. And for those that are familiar with the term, and acceptance is the answer to all of my problems today. When I find a situation, a circumstance, a person that just isn't right, I need to accept that just as it is. However, before we really can move into acceptance, there needs to be a surrender. Yeah. And here's another term that some of you might be familiar with. It's a little humid in my house right at the moment, so my face is sweating and my glasses are sliding down. Anyhow, I turned the thermostat down on the air conditioner so I could try to get rid of that. So before we can move into acceptance, it's really important to surrender to win. How many have heard that? Surrender to win. And what we mean by surrender is to let go of the control. You see, we all want to control a person, a situation, an experience that we don't like. We want to change it. We want to fix it. We want to control it. And that's what brings the angst to us. That's what brings the discord and the disharmony to us, is when we are trying to control situations, or at least control the outcome of it. This isn't what I want. I didn't ask for it. And we go on with that chatter about what isn't working, what we don't like, what we don't want, instead of saying, okay, I got to surrender and let go. The majority of you that follow me, and for those that are new with me, I truly believe in the frequency and the vibration of a higher power. I don't have a label. I just know there's a power greater than me. Spirit, universe, source, God, whatever you work with, whatever is comfortable for you to claim it as, works perfectly. It works perfectly. The point is to know that there is something greater than us as this human being that we are, okay? So that's where the surrender comes in. How many of you have heard, please raise your hand, how many of you heard, let go and let God, right? So when I am trying to figure out an outcome and I want it to look a certain way, or I want it to be a certain way, I think my mind and anything else I'm working with can control it. It's different than manifestation. I don't want to get into manifestation because manifestation is way more than mind, than positive thinking. I think we're doing a huge disservice in some of our teachings out here of change your thinking and change everything. Our mind has a job, and its job is to tell us thoughts. That's its job. I'm not saying that that doesn't work. Please don't hear that. Shifting a negative thought to a positive one does make things different. But there is a vibration and an energy that is well above this planet and is well above my human ability. And I need to align with that. And that's where I let go and I let God. There is a plan out there that is bigger than anything I could possibly come up with. What else is possible? And so that's part of my surrender, is when I'm in resistance, or when you are in resistance, or you are in that, oh, this isn't working, no. Let's define insanity. Have you all heard that one? Yes, let's define insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And there goes the doggy. There goes Ace in the camera. So anyhow, back a squirrel. Ace caught my attention. So surrendering first before I can move into acceptance. Surrendering says, I can't do this. I have tried every which way but loose to help this situation, to help this experience, to help this person, and I am at my wit's end, so I give in. Okay? I give in to the power. I let go of my human power to a higher power. And then that's my surrender. And then I'm able to focus on a situation, a circumstance, or a person with a different set of eyes, and I accept that person, place, or thing exactly as it's meant to be. Each and every one of you are on your own path. You are on your own journey, right? And we don't compare our journey to anyone else's journey. Some people are at a different level than I may be. I am at a different level than others may be. That's why I coach. That's why I work with clients, to help them level up in their value of what life really needs and wants to be for them. Hello, my grandson. I love you. I miss you too. My grandson just popped on. Love it, love it. So I surrender what I cannot change. I let go of my control. I let go of the control. You let go of trying to control somebody else's behavior. You surrender to win, and then you accept that person, place, or thing exactly as it's meant to be. That doesn't mean you don't shift into what else can I do? What else is possible? However, the angst and the aggravation and the depression and all of that stuff that goes with that is because we are trying to control the outcome that's not ours to control. Acceptance brings me peace. Now, acceptance does not mean that I have to be happy about the way something is. Okay, that person's acting like an asshole. That's all right, go ahead. No. I have to release the control because they're on their own path. I can't control their outcome. I can pray for them. I can hold them in the space of the highest and best for them. I know I can be in the awareness, the consciousness, and the knowing that there is a power greater than myself at work in their life too, or in that situation. And just a little sidebar on that, that is where my prayer and my meditation time comes in. When I am in commune with my higher self, with Source, with God, with Spirit, when I am in that prayer and meditation, prayer is when I commune, meditation is when I listen. So when I spend my time in that, I offer up, God, I don't know what you're doing in this situation. I don't like it. I don't want it this way. However, I do accept that you are at work doing something that I cannot see. So I let go of the control. When I let go of that control, I find more peace, ease, and joy within me. How many of you would like to have more peace, more joy, more pleasure in your life? Learn to accept things as they are. If you want to know more about that, please private message me, direct message me. Let's set up a time for a consultation because I can help you with that. That's what I do best. I can help people find the joy and acceptance in what is. You know, this is even when there's trauma in life. You know, trust me, you all know I'm not going to repeat my story over and over again. You all know I've experienced enough traumas. My definition of trauma does not have to be your definition of trauma as far as what traumatized you. Someone can be traumatized by stubbing their toe on the bed frame. It's a trauma to the body. So it's not, I'm not here to judge anyone and what you consider to be a trauma in your life or a crisis in your life. However, I do know when something of that nature comes up, that is when there is that time of surrendering to the highest best. I don't like it. I didn't ask for it, but it's here. Show me how to live with it. Show me how to find the peace with it. We are always meant to align higher and higher with our higher best. So I don't like a situation. Let's just go ahead and go a little deeper into acceptance. So I don't like a situation. I don't like the way things are going. I don't want it that way. This is how I want it. When I am able to release that and go, however, just because I don't like it doesn't mean I can't accept it. Because God, I know you're at work here. I know that there is a higher vibration happening. That is what brings me peace. Is it easy? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Give me a shout out if you know what I'm talking about. Raise your hand. Give me that kudos. You all know I love to have your comments. I love to have your feedback. Instagram, post it. Thank you. Facebook, put it in the comments. And if you're watching this on replay, please hashtag replay where you're coming from and say hi to me. I will say hi back. So when we are in resistance, thinking that life should be different than it is, we try to force a different outcome instead of flowing in the process. Last week's episode was on trust, trusting the process. These are the tools to use to help bring more content in your life instead of always feeling that you're in a battle with life. Life's so hard. Life's so this. Life's so that. No, life isn't. Your reaction to it is. When you can respond to any situation, circumstance, or person from the intention of holding space for their highest. What do I mean by holding space? We use this term a lot in the spiritual community. So for those of you that are not familiar with what does hold the space mean? Hold the space means I open up my heart. I turn it over to the power greater than me. And I send love, and I send peace, and I send all the desires I want for myself, I want for others. If a person is really irritating me, if their behavior, not the person, let me clarify that. We're not upset with people, we are upset with their behavior. So when I really want someone to have a different behavior, I've got to offer them what I have, or at least what I want for myself. I did a meditation a while ago when I did a Thriving Thursday, probably over a year ago when I started Thriving Thursdays, and I think I'm going to offer it again. And in a meta meditation or loving kindness meditation, you visualize the person that is upsetting you, or the circumstance, or the experience. And you send that love and you send that peace and you ask, may it be free from all suffering. Whatever you want in the most highest and best for yourself is how we shift into accepting others, situations, and circumstances for how they are, because we want that for them. I will tell you now, folks, revenge never works. It creates contract karma for you. You want to live with more peace and ease? Start sending more love. Start sending more joy. And when that person, place, or thing is not changing into the way you want it to change, accept. I don't know what's happening in their life. It's not my job, that's God's. I know there's a power working in their life, and I send them love for the highest and best. And thank you all for joining me this Thursday. And as always, if you found this interesting, if you found this inspiring, if it helped you in some way, or you know someone, good morning, Dr. O. Talking about acceptance today, sending love and peace to a person, place, or thing that does not sit well with me. When I can't change it, I have to accept it as it is. Acceptance, and acceptance is the answer to all of my problems today. I send you all love. I send you all peace. I send you all joy. As I was saying, if you know someone that could use this today, please send them, share, like. And also know that all of my Thriving Thursdays are jumping over now to YouTube. So please go to YouTube, Karen Drosnes, subscribe, because I'm going to be incorporating a lot of other things on there. Thank you so much, Barb. And good morning to you. It's wonderful to see you. So I want to thank you all. And again, please, if you know of someone that can use this, share it. Hit like and share anyhow. The more we get the message out that acceptance of a person, place, or thing just as they are is what is the highest and best for us. You want to get out of discord and disharmony in life? Accept it as it is. Surrender to win. Let go, let God. Know that there is always a power in your life that's the highest and best for you. Turn to your higher and self. Stop resisting. Let's change the planet by changing ourselves. When a woman heals, she heals the world. I love you all dearly. I thank you for joining me today. I'll see you next Thursday, live on Facebook and Instagram, Thriving Thursdays, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's been a joy. Thank you all for jumping in with me. Love you, Dr. O. I love you dearly. Namaste. Have a blessed day. My client is late, so I'm watching. Oh, okay. I love when that happens, when clients decide they want to run their time, right? So I love how you did that, Barb, because it added acceptance. You accepted they were running lane, you jumped on live. I'm so grateful to have you with me. I hope you watch this in its full entirety. And again, for those who are catching this at another time, please hit replay, hashtag replay. Tell me where you're coming in from. I love to know my peeps. Have a blessed day. Namaste.